Most people don't fail at budgeting because they're bad with money. They fail because budgeting feels complicated. So naturally, people love simple rules. And one of the most popular rules ever created is 50-30-20. 50% needs, 30% wants, and 20% savings. Clean, simple, easy to remember. But here's the real question. Does it actually build wealth or just organize spending? Today, we're breaking it down. What is the 50-30-20 rule? It divides your after-tax income into three categories. 50% are your needs. These are non-negotiable expenses: rent or mortgage, utilities, insurance, minimum debt payments, groceries, transportation. If you stopped paying these, your life would destabilize. 30% is what you want to spend your money on. This is lifestyle. Eating out, streaming services, vacations, gym memberships, new clothes, subscriptions, and other upgrades. These improve your life or your feeling about yourself but aren't required for survival. 20% are meant to be for your savings and investing. This includes emergency fund, retirement accounts, investing, extra debt payments. This is your future category. On paper, this looks perfectly balanced, but money on paper behaves very differently than money in real life. Why people love this rule? It works because it removes complexity. Instead of tracking every dollar, you track categories. Instead of obsessing over spreadsheets, you focus on percentages. And psychologically, percentages feel fair. It also creates permission. You can spend 30% guilt-free. But here's where things get interesting. The rule assumes something very important: that your needs only take up to 50%. And for millions of people, that is not reality. Where does the rule break? In high cost of living cities like Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, and others, your rent alone might be up to 40% of your monthly income. Add utilities, insurance, groceries, and suddenly your needs are 65% or even 70%. Now what? Do you cut food? Stop paying insurance? Move into a studio in a bad neighborhood? No, this is the first limitation. The rule works best in moderate cost areas. But there's a second issue. It focuses on allocation of your money, not flow control. And that's where most people fail. The real problem is the cash flow. Let's go back to your cash flow system. Money flows in this order for most people. Income to needs, then to wants, and then whatever is left, if anything, goes to savings. Notice the problem? Savings come last in this rule. Even if you plan for 20% to invest, life interferes. All of a sudden, you got a wedding invitation. Your car decided that the new gearbox is absolutely necessary when you have $5 on your checking account 10 days before next check comes in. After last night workout, your knee started predicting rainstorm next month, and you have to go check what's going on in a hospital. And we all know what are the sizes of those bills. And suddenly that 20% becomes 5 or overdraft. This system works only if the 20% is automated first. Without automation, lifestyle expands into it. And lifestyle always wins against willpower. When does the rule work? Now let's be fair. The 50-30-20 rule is powerful if your needs are under control. You automate your 20% before spending, meaning you invest this part of your income the moment it arrives to your bank account. Or set up an auto transfer to your investing and retirement accounts, so you wouldn't even have a chance to touch these money. You treat 30% as a hard ceiling, not a suggestion. If someone is earning $4,000 per month after taxes, invests $800 consistently, over 20 to 30 years, that becomes serious wealth through the compound effect of investment vehicles such as a mutual fund and others. More about that later. The math works, but discipline alone isn't the answer. Structure is. How to upgrade this rule. Here's how to turn this from a budgeting method into a wealth building system. Instead of 50-30-20, you have to flip the psychology of this rule. Pay the 20% first. Automate it the way I mentioned before. Design your needs around 50% or less. Cap your wants intentionally. If your needs are too high, the problem isn't budgeting, it's structural overhead. And that requires bigger decisions in housing, car, lifestyle baseline. Budgeting doesn't fix structure. Structure fixes budgeting. The 50-30-20 rule is a great starting point, but rules don't build wealth. Systems do. Money isn't about how much you make. It's about how well your system works. This is wallet mechanics. If this helped, like the video and subscribe for the channel to learn more about how money works. In the next video, we'll break down 10 financial habits everyone should have. Because once money flows correctly, you have the discipline and the right habits. Wealth becomes predictable.